Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in a bit with yet another video. Today I'm coming to you guys with the best defensive badges in the game. I've already went over the best shooting, finishing, and playmaking after patch 4. Today I got y'all with the best defensive badges. Now, I did tease last week that I was going to be giving y'all a different little upload schedule. I was going to be incorporating some current gen videos with the next gen, so I'm going to be doing that this week. So I'm going to give y'all a build video for current gen and an animation video for current gen. I might even post some on my backup channel too. But yeah, for today, I got y'all with the best defensive badges in the game on next gen after patch. I know y'all know about the big patch that had just dropped. People felt like it saved the game. Me personally, I don't really see the craziest differences, in my opinion, that just drastically make people just stop playing it or start back playing it. But yeah, today I got y'all with the best defensive badges. Go ahead, leave a like on this video. If you want more videos like this, subscribe if you're new. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into it.
I got digital Dashcam right with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull off the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I have in the bins and pull up.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple. Alright, so for the best badges, I got a top 5, then I got some honorable mentions. So first honorable mention on the list is going to be Brick Wall. Now, the only reason this badge is an honorable mention is because screens is just not used, and that's really what it's mainly for. But when it comes to setting screens, this badge is going to be ridiculous when it comes to all the type of things that setting screens is gonna make you actually even be able to make people fall. Another thing that makes this very overpowered, even without, if you're not trying to use it for screens, you can drain people's energy anytime you do get into physical contact with somebody. So if you're in somebody's body playing on ball defense, just bumping them and stuff like that, you can drain people's energy. Boxing somebody out, draining people's energy, and obviously when you set a screen. So yeah, it's a lot of aspects to this badge that are very underrated, but it's still a very good badge. It's only really an honorable mention because it's just not utilized nearly as much as any of these other badges on the list. Alright, next. Now, the rest of these badges are all very, very, very good badges, and they all are very useful. Next is going to be Interceptor. Interceptor is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to help you intercept passes. The frequency of successfully tipping or intercepting passes greatly increases, and that's pretty much going up tier and tier and tier. Now, in my opinion, on current gen, it's really, really good when it comes to bronze, silver, gold, Hall of Fame. Like, the difference between each one is really, really good. It's actually pretty overpowered on current gen. On next gen, it's not as overpowered, but it's still really good. It's just not as consistent as the other badges above it. But when it comes, if you want a badge to pretty much getting past lane steals and stuff like that, this is easily the best badge in the game for you. So yeah. Alright, next. Now, this is a badge that was really hard to leave out the top 5 because everybody definitely uses this badge, especially on a game like this where everybody has really good rebounding, everybody has really good amount of defensive badges. So yeah, everybody uses Rebound Chaser. So this is kind of like a badge like Clamps that it could be a lot higher, but I just don't feel like it's as important as the badges that I have above it or as overpowered. Now, Rebound Chaser, I feel like everybody does use it. But when it comes to the scale of things, it's really mainly useful for big men, but you can use it as guards, and a lot of people use it on their power forwards, and they use power forwards kind of like small forwards this year. But yeah, I feel like the Rebound Chaser is very useful. It's gonna help you get as many rebounds as possible. It's gonna get you way better snag animation the higher and higher you go. I don't feel like you personally have to have it at Hall of Fame, but I know everybody pretty much uses it at Hall of Fame. You can go silver, bronze. It's still going to be very good. It might not be as good, but it's still going to be very good. But yeah, comes at the honorable mention spot just because I feel like the 5 badges above it are just a little bit better, more overpowered, or just more needed. And alright, next, now we're hopping into the top 5. Now, coming in at number 5 is Intimidator. Intimidator is a badge that's actually very useful and very needed, while also being a good badge on next gen. It's going to give you shot contest. Now, the only thing about shot contest, I don't even know if this is really about the badge. Shot contest can be very inconsistent sometimes, but now that they're starting to nerf badges like blinders, it's starting to get a lot more consistent. It's just really about the badge doing its job. So it's going to help you get better shot contests, whether you're on the perimeter or in the interior. It's just going to help you a lot with shot contests, making it that much harder for them to get greens, making them that much harder for them to make the shots, and making your defense that much better. And shot contests, at the end of the day, is pretty much, you can play as good a defense as you want, but if you don't get a good shot contest, like, what are you doing it for? So yeah, Intimidator, very, very important, especially in a game like this. So yeah, man, Intimidator comes in at the number 5 spot on the list. Coming in at number 4 is a badge, Chase Down Artist. Now, I would say it was kind of underrated at the beginning of 2K20, but ever since then, I feel like everybody pretty much uses this badge. It's going to be pretty much, when you get it to bronze, you're going to be unlocking the chase down blocking animations. Then, every tier you go from bronze to silver to gold to Hall of Fame, you're just going to get that much faster and jump that much higher. So I'm going to just go over the brief description. Boost the speed and leaping ability of a player when chasing down an offensive player in anticipation of a block attempt. So pretty much, like I was saying, this is the only way you can even unlock the chase down block animation. So for that alone, for like things like fast breaks and stuff like that, you really, really want to have this badge on in this game. So yeah, I'll say Chase Down Artist is very, very needed on next gen. Current gen is not that good, but next gen is definitely a really good badge. Alright, next. Now, this is probably the most necessary badge on next gen because of the fact everybody is going to try to blow by or ISO, but mainly pretty much, or even both, you know what I'm saying? Mainly everybody's gonna be ISO. You're pretty much never gonna go against people trying to do screens, and this is by far the best on-ball defense badge in the game. Now, this can also help you with screens when it comes to bumping the players and stuff like that, but mainly for ISO, if you can get into people's bodies, not letting them really dribble, make them pick up the dribble, all type of stuff like that, it's gonna really help. It's the best on-ball defense badge, whether you're playing screens, ISO, full court, half court, 5v5, 3v3, 2v2, it does not matter. It's gonna help you play the best on-ball defense possible in the game, and especially in an ISO-based game, whether you're playing 5v5, 3v3, 2v2, it's definitely necessary to have. So yeah, man, the Cleanse badge comes in at the number 3 spot on the list. Alright, next, now we're at the top 2. Now, these 2 badges, you can go either or. Me, personally, I feel like this is definitely, when it comes to how much it does a lot. The next badge is just stupid overpowered, so I had to have it at 1. It's the best way to get stops in the game, so it has to be number 1. But number 2 is Rim Protector. Rim Protector is a badge that does so much. It improves the player's ability to block shots, unlock special block animations, and boost takeover meter for the blocker and teammates following a block. And at Hall of Fame level, hard fouls in the paint or blacktop will also boost teammates' takeover. That's not even it, bro. It's also going to be enhancing badges like Chase Down Artist and Intimidator, or even Pogo Stick if you use that. So yeah, man, Rim Protector, it literally does by far the most out of any badge in this game. Now, there's really a thing that you can do to cancel out that improving the blocking ability, which is very overpowered. You got to put on Giant Slayer. So if you're making people waste badge points on a badge they really don't even really want to use, because everybody pretty much the same height, that's even more overpowered. So yeah, man, remember that it does so much. I can see people saying it's the best badge. I'm not arguing that. It's not. I just feel like the next badge is just more overpowered. So yeah, man, remember that it comes in at the number 2 spot on the list. Alright, next is going to be the best badge in the game when it comes to the defense. It even could arguably be the best badge in the game, especially when it comes to how overpowered it is. It's so overpowered. So, Pickpocket is the number 1 defensive badge in the game. Again, in my opinion, what it does, increases the chances of a steal and reduces the chances of a foul when attempting to strip the ball from a ball handler. Also improves the chances of successful layup strips. So, how much does it do? This is actually one of the best ways to stop contact dunks. So a lot of people used to do this on 2K15 and 2K16. When people try to go to a contact dunk, they would just spam X. You can do that again on next gen. A lot of people don't know that, but you literally can spam X on people, and you can literally get that animation where you're stripping the ball. That is a possibility. But stealing in this game in general is very, very easy, whether you're doing bump steals or just trying to get a poke ball loose or even like a passing lane steal. The higher steal rating goes, you start to unlock badges like Pickpocket and Interceptor. Pickpocket especially is overpowered because when it comes to bump steals and poking the ball loose. Now, like I was saying, you don't have to have a steal rating to get steals, but as your steal rating goes up, it's going to be that much harder to get fouls, and it's going to make your chances of getting a steal raise. And then when you put on badges like Pickpocket, it's going to be doing the same thing on top of that. So it's kind of like Hot Zone Hunter, but for steals. And this is literally the easiest way to get stops in the game. So a lot of people, what they do on defense, especially locks, they like to just spam X, bro. And it doesn't really call fouls that much, bro, on next gen. I'm not gonna lie. And Unpluckable is a badge that people literally have to have every single year. On current gen, it's pretty good, but on next gen, it's not nearly as good. So Pickpocket is even more overpowered because it just destroys the Unpluckable badge, man. So yeah, man, Unpluckable, in my opinion, if you ain't noticed, I got a gripe with it. It's stupid overpowered. It needs a nerf. It needs a nerf. Steals just need a nerf in general, in my opinion. But yeah, that's the topic for another day. But yeah, that's going to be the best defensive badge in the game. Gave you guys the top 5 with some honorable mentions. If you haven't already, leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. We on the road to 100K, but at 75K, I do got a banger week coming very, very soon. I think we're real close to hitting 70K, so everybody that's new to the channel, hit that sub button. I really would appreciate it. I told you guys, y'all been asking for it. Can we get current gen videos? Please, please, please. I got y'all with a current gen build. I'm gonna try to drop a current gen animation and current gen build every single week from now on until banger week. Banger week, I got a lot of hot stuff coming just real soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I did a poll the other day saying what y'all wanted to play on sub sessions. Pretty much y'all all wanted to play current gen, so it's looking like current gen is really the wave. If the current gen videos start doing better, I'll probably just switch from doing just 2 current gen videos to just doing 2 next gen. Because if people just not messing with next gen, I'ma still post it because I'm not gonna just go backwards. I gotta keep going forward. But if that's what people want to see, I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. So yeah, like I said though, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, be the first to every single my video. Share this video to anybody who thinks will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm about to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
I just want me a dance right out with the gang and smoking on endo. Rolling around through my hands, better tuck your chain, they pulling them kick those. Just from the block going crazy. Fuck around and just rob your lady. Got no rockets, you call up a crazy.